All right, we are live.
Sweet.
So, the idea is Killebrews and Microbrews, and this was an idea by Four Leaf. He brought it to my attention a while back, and we've been talking about it here and there, but we never got off our lazy butts to do anything. But we were talking yesterday, and we decided, what the heck, let's do it today. We both got some microbrews on hand, and we both got Killebrews on hand, so let's do it. So we're going to try to do this, I don't know, maybe twice a month or so, whenever our schedules allow. And so that's basically it. What's up, Kevin, Bob? How you guys doing?
All right, we got some people in there. Yep. Yeah, I think too. Let me just throw in that I was watching your channel, and I think you were showing off a really nice Killebrew, and I was like, man, I got to see what I got for Killebrews in my, I've got a Hall of Fame box, and I rummaged through there. There's like one out of, out of 1,000 Hall of Famers. Like, oh my God, how do I not have any Harman Killebrew cards? I mean, the guy was a beast, right? I mean, how do I not? So I was like, okay, I have to start amassing these Killebrews here. You gotta have some representation in the box, right? So that's where it kind of started for me, and then it just made sense to put Killebrew and Microbrew together. I mean, it just seems natural, right?
Right. Makes perfect sense. So do you want to talk about your beer and what you got, and then we'll go from there?
Yeah, I'll start with mine. I'm starting off big, man. I figured we not so much on the cards, because I don't have any really huge Harman Killebrew cards at this point, but with the Microbrew, I came out of the gate swinging pretty heavy. This is a heady topper from the Alchemist, and currently this is the #1 IPA, New England style, technically in the world, but it's got a current score of 100 at the Beer Advocate. It's a double India Pale Ale. The master brewer is John Kimmich, and it's actually recommended to drink from the can if you go out. And actually, I got to tell you, you can only buy this in Vermont. You cannot get it anywhere else. Only in Vermont, and only in certain locations. They're very strict at who they even sell it to and how much they sell. So they control the market like crazy. I'm gonna pour some into a glass, which is sacrilegious, but just so we can take a peek at it. It's got kind of an off-white head. It's semi-hazy. There's a little bit of lacing if you guys are into this. Should get my hand out of the way. I'm just going to give it a little pour there on the side so we can take a look at it. I probably gave it a little too much head there, but it'll open it up.
No such thing as too much head. What did
everybody's looking to drown their sorrows? This is a good place to do it. It's got a kind of a bready smell to it, so it's fairly yeasty. It's got a little bit of a citrus aroma. Supposedly, the taste follows the aromas is pretty closely here. It's a fairly intense hop. It's an 8% alcohol. Whew. But it's rather smooth. It's a fairly smooth. They classify it as kind of a high medium body with a sticky dry finish is what they're classifying it as. But pretty good beer, I'd say. It's got a lot of mystique to it. It's pretty hard to find. If you know where to look, you can find it, but pretty hard to find there.
What was the name of the brewery again?
It's the Alchemist, and okay. I'll have another one for our next one because they have a couple of pretty popular ones. So the Alchemist.
Okay.
The Alchemist, Vermont, and this is a heady topper.
Heady topper.
Yep, 8%. You see that there? Ooh.
Okay.
8%, baby. And this is one where you go out and so you drink from the can right on there. Drink from the can. You go out and have 2 of those in the night, and you're going to be pretty well toasty.
Yeah, I bet.
But yeah, pretty much the number one. I New England style IPA right now.
All right. Well, I also have an IPA, and it's Mad Butcher IPA from Mankato Brewery, which is about 20 minutes from my house. And it's a 6.8%, so not too shabby at alcohol content either, with 60 IBUs. And off the can, it says Citra and Mosaic hops drive the Mad Butcher wild. And yeah, he was a real person. And this American IPA delivers them in spades. We don't recommend playing catch with a pig until he keels over, though. Just stick with the beer. So, according to the website, it's deliberately unfiltered and delivers ripe tropical fruit flavors, citrus zest, and a touch of honey. Recently won the best beer at the St. Cloud Craft Beer Tour on Halloween. And this is my wife's favorite beer, actually. And it smells floral and fruity, kind of like Jetman 80. That's what it looks like. Nice and orange. And see what it tastes like. Pretty good. I'm not a huge IPA guy. I don't mind them. I don't dislike them, but they're not my go-to style. But this one's not bad.
Mine's got a pretty. It's got a pretty hoppy bite. I'd say I'm probably I don't know, kind of a lighter beer kind of guy, right? If you're gonna drink some beers, just give me a Bud Light, right?
Yeah.
This is more like, okay, we're gonna have one and we're gonna enjoy it, kind of thing, right?
Yeah, definitely something you have with a meal or whatever.
You know what I didn't think about is we could put a pairing. You know, like what would you drink this beer with to eat? I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I don't know either. You probably have to do some research on that. I've been to a couple breweries where they do taste tests, and then they tell you you're supposed to eat this with that, or eat this with after dinner, or eat it with cheese, or whatever the hell, you know.
You guys probably don't know this about me yet, but I make wine.
Oh yeah?
I do.
So what do you make it out of?
I get some juice. I just get grape juice and I get a yeast and I put it all together. I get a whole fermentation thing that goes on and we bottle it up.
Oh, so you don't walk out to the watermelon patch and grab some fresh fruit to make wine with?
No, it's I bring in juice. I try to use mostly American juices. But sometimes I'm getting juice from here in New York and sometimes I'm getting juice from California. Sometimes I get juice from Washington. So we were gonna make one. I usually make one for Christmas, and I didn't this year. I don't know why.
Well, we'll probably have to do like a beer exchange where we send each other like a six pack sampler of different ones that you probably can't get in your area.
Right here. I don't know how I'd ship this, but this stuff is like, man, if you mess around with it, I think it gets skunky.
Yeah.
It's all right. We can figure it out.
I agree, Bob. Burger, you can't go wrong with a burger no matter what you're drinking.
No, you need to find one with a cookie pairing. Hey, man, Mad Elf, that's a good holiday beer. I should try to find some of that here before we...
I actually used to...
Angry Elf or Mad Elf? I can't remember.
I used to very much do this regularly, is dip my cookies in beer. And everybody used to think I was stupid or
crazy,
or like I was doing it just to show off or something, but I really enjoyed it. I don't know about a beer like this, but like a regular Budweiser or Pabst or something.
Chocolate chip cookie?
Yep, chocolate chip. Most things work. Oreos don't, but like a snickerdoodle or sugar cookie works. Chocolate chip works.
Oatmeal cookie?
You do get crumbs in your beer. That's the one bad part, but.
Huh. All right. Well, those are the beers. I will say that I've been drinking off the glass and then taking a sip from the can. Noticeably different. Putting it in a glass kind of tones it down, and you lose some of those subtle flavors a little bit. All right, let's jump into good old Mr. Killebrew for a little bit, huh? I think it'd probably be pertinent if we give a little background on him. I figured, as we do a couple of these episodes, maybe we could get into some of his stories or stats or something like that. But I think for the beginning here, it's probably good just for us to know a little bit about him. So I've got some notes here. Full name's Harman Clayton Killebrew Jr., and he had two nicknames that I could find. One was the Killer, and the other one was Hammer and Harman. Born on June 29th, 1936 in Payette, Idaho. He wore jersey number 3. You can see him there. Played first base, third base, and left field. Was active from 1954 to 1975. Played for Washington, Minnesota, and I think it was just 1 year at the end with the Kansas City Royals, it looked like. Batted right, throws right. Hall of Fame induction was 1984. So those are kind of like the get to know you stats.
Yep. Well, I'll dive right in and show my first card.
Yeah, give us a card, man. Give us a card.
So this is a 2014 Allen and not an Allen. Sorry, I almost called it an Allen Ginter. It's a Gypsy Queen Mini. Ooh. And this is a black border. So it's numbered out of 199. It says Killebrew broke Jimmy Fox's record for homers by a right-handed hitter in 1972. He retained it with 573 until 2009 when Alex Rodriguez moved ahead, and we all know that doesn't count.
Yeah, I'd probably agree with that.
By the way,
Harman did it the old school way.
Right. By the way, this is an original artwork by Mr. Four Leaf Cards.
Well, that looks like one of my older original type ones. I've gotten a lot better with faces. I'm not saying I've gotten good with faces, but you'll notice I got a good shadow there from the helmet. That's the kind of pictures that I like picking out. But anyway, let's see here. I'm going to give you my first card. I think I just picked this one up here at the National. And, whoa. It's the 1964 home run leaders. Whoa. This camera is supposed to be a good camera, but I don't love it.
So who are the other leaders on there? I didn't see Boog Powell or something.
Tops, number 3 in the set. What is this? 64 home run leaders is 65 tops, right?
Yep.
Killebrew was in first. I guess we're not going to be able to focus on it with 49 that year. Wow. Next one was Boog Powell with 39, and then Mantle with 35. So he cleaned up over Mantle and Powell that year. Hey, Grand Slams for the year. The most was Stewart from Boston. I'll take it.
It's cool that they have that on there too.
Yeah, they got the Grand Slams. He had 3, and Ward from Chicago had 3. Man, and then Tillman from Boston had 2. So it was a good Grand Slam year for Boston, I guess. So there's that one. And this is like somewhat embarrassing, but I'm pretty sure this is the only playing days card I got.
Oh, well,
that's disgusting.
That's okay.
That's disgusting, buddy.
That's okay. This next card that I'm going to show is what they call in the Super Collectors group. They call this a cameo card. So this is technically not a Harman Killebrew card, but he is featured in it. So it is a 1972 John Ellis in action.
In action, yeah.
And so you see John Ellis there, as the base runner, and and Harman there as the first baseman.
I like that.
I thought that was kind of cool. I mean, this is a card you can get on COMC for like 45 cents probably.
There you go. That's what we're talking about, man.
So John Ellis in action, Harman cameo card.
Now does that goes in? People keep track of that.
I count it as a card. I don't know. I count. He's pretty notably featured on the card, so I count it.
Yeah, I think I'd count it too.
Like he's practically the star of the card, and John Ellis is like in the background.
You know, there's some truth to that. It's kind of funny, right?
Yeah.
How do you like to be John Ellis? You get your in-action card, and you got Harman Killebrew holding you on base. Like, darn it. All right, I got a Harman Killebrew in action from 2017. Donruss is a retro 83.
Nice.
I'd like for this to focus a little bit here. Probably because I got all those darn cards in the background. Probably because I have them all in sleeves too. Put everything in sleeves, and that might factor. It's kind of a shiny card to begin with. Oh, I had it. You can see my camera in there. But there he is taking a monster chop.
See, I was talking about this the other day too, is with Panini, I don't mind that they don't have logos, but what bothers me is like he's wearing like a black helmet and black sleeves. And the Twins never wore black, so does Topps also have the rights on navy blue or what?
Well, I don't know. They kind of look navy. I wish this camera would focus.
A lot of the Kirby cards, it's a little dark, and his numbers are like really dark. And
I wonder if they have to do that though to get the airbrushing right. You know, to get the photoshopping right.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Well, there it is. That's actually this is a magenta back. So this is
cool.
This is kind of a special one.
Yeah, I don't have that one. So that's pretty cool.
Yep, magenta back. So I'm bringing some good ones here. I'm bringing some good ones.
Okay, this one that I'm going to show is really cool. I got this from a friend of mine, Brent Morrison. His channel is Near Mint Musings. He's also a big-time Harman Killebrew fan and collector, and he kind of shocked me when he sent this card to me. So this is a 2020 Allen and Genter Chrome Gold Refractor.
Ooh, that's sexy.
It's very shiny, and it is numbered 5 out of 50.
Ooh, man, you're bringing the bangers.
Yeah.
05 out of 50. That's kind of like an anagram.
Yeah. So, this is a sick card. I love this card. I would love to get more of the other colors. This is the best one, though, in my opinion. I don't remember what it is, if it's blue or green or orange or what is numbered lower, but that's a cooler looking one, in my opinion.
All right, I've got these next ones are going to be all it's going to be interesting to look at them. I kind of put them as a group here. This one is, I think I pulled this one just recently. This is from 2021. The Legends of Baseball from Topps. And I love this picture. I actually have a collection where people have like more than one bat. So I have that. It's probably in one of these boxes here because I was sorting funny cards, but
yeah, I like that.
I like that picture.
That's from opening day, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it is from opening day here. It says 2021 Topps, and I think I pulled it out of an opening day.
Yeah, that's nice. That's a nice insert set. I like that.
Kind of got some background here. Excuse me, 573 home runs, and I'm pressing in total for an American League right-handed hitter. 6-time AL long ball leader from 59 to 71. Get the 69 AL MVP. Pretty nice card.
Okay. Next, I have a 2007 Upper Deck Premier, and it is Premier Remnants with the 49 home runs with the pinstripes there on the game used jersey pieces.
Is that from 64?
49
home runs in 64, right?
Yeah, he hit 49 home runs a couple different years.
Oh, okay.
This one's numbered out of 55, which is hard to see on the gray there. And it says, stamina wasn't a problem for Killebrew in his career. He was impressive during both ends of a doubleheader on September 21st, 1963, when the power hitter matched an AL record with 4 dingers. He swatted a trio of home runs in the first inning.
So, man alive. Can you imagine being a pitcher having to face him?
Yeah, I want to tell you a quick interesting story about one of the Twins caravans we went to. Tony Oliva was there, and he said he hated batting behind Harman because back then Harman would hit a home run and then they would throw at Tony and try to hit him. So it was definitely a different game back then.
I guess so, huh? A totally different game.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, that one had some pinstripes in it there too, huh?
Yeah. It's like 3 of them.
Man, that's awesome. That's awesome. All right. So I just showed you this one here. Now I'm going to pull out this 2018 Topps Archives 1981 design.
Oh, yeah.
I can get this. Oh. She had it. I might have to play around with this camera a little bit. The autofocus sucks. Sometimes if you... Anyway, so it's the same picture.
Yeah, Topps has definitely been known to do that.
I thought that was interesting. I'm going to blow your minds in the next one, though.
Oh, boy. All right, the one I'm going to show is the first Playing Days card of Harman I ever bought. Bought it back in, I want to say 2017 at a card show, and it was the first card show that Blake and I went to together. And it's a 1958 Topps. And it's not too bad a shape. The corners are really rough, rounded, but gave this to me for $10. So I think I got a pretty good deal on it.
It's pretty nice. It's a good looking card. I love that. I got to get more 50s.
And interestingly enough, he has a 55 and a 56, but he doesn't have a 57. And then he has a 58. So not sure what was up with him not having a card in 57, but.
Is that just like some of those guys are having weird contract issues, and, you know, like Ted Williams is kind of funky. You know, he had Fleer going on, and
yeah,
you had Bowman stuff and all kinds of weird stuff going on.
Yeah. Yeah, it might have been that. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I think he was on the 57 team card, the Senators team card, but he didn't have his own card.
That stinks. All right, so, and my goal, this is going to be my last one for tonight. And my goal is to end up every show with at least one shiny card. And here it is. Ooh, Ooh baby, right? Same picture, right? Same picture.
We can see the comments, LA, but we're just so into what we're doing that we're not paying attention to the stuff you're saying.
Look at the logo, though.
Yeah, it's Upper Deck, huh?
Upper Deck.
Nice.
Same
What year
picture,
is
Upper
that?
Deck. So, and this Upper Deck is, man, I'm going to need glasses, but I think it's 2001.
Your sound's going bad again.
Oh, my gosh. Let me pop off and come. Is it good or no?
Is anybody else, does Four Leaf sound really distorted to everybody else, or is it just me?
I mean, regularly I'm distorted, but outside of normal.
Not sure. Nobody's commenting.
Here, I'll pop off. Come back in.
Jetman says it sounds good, so we're going to roll with it, and I'll just have to deal with it.
All right. Can you hear me at all?
It's the Backwoods Minnesota Network. I guess. I don't know if this happened earlier when we were testing, too. I guess then you just want this to be my last one then, since you're all done?
Yeah.
Okay. When you do a show about Harman Killebrew cards, you really can't go without showing an autograph because he had one of the best autographs in all of baseball, and it'd be nice if some of the players today signed as nice as he does. I mean, so we got, this is a photograph of Harman, and likely from his rookie year. And there's his beautiful autograph.
That's beautiful, man.
And so
he does have one of the nicest autographs.
So definitely cool. Do you have a Harman autograph yet?
No.
You should put that on your soon to get list.
I'm working on it. Let's put it that way. I think we'll probably see one here by the time we're done with our episodes.
All right. So I guess that's all we have to show.
That's it for now. I mean, I think that was a good little half hour, just having some beers and some cards.
Definitely.
I certainly enjoyed it.
Can't beat that. And now you're sounding good to me all of a sudden again.
It must be the beer, man.
It must be.
Oh, man.
Thanks everybody who joined in, and hopefully we run this and some people will watch it on a rerun and enjoy it, and maybe next time we can get more people.
Sounds like a plan. Certainly appreciate you guys all popping in, and for those of you that are watching, and if anybody needs some heady topper, let me know. I'll go up to Vermont and get some for you and ship it out. And that's all I got. I'm gonna sign off my end with if you're opening anything, best of luck to you, and don't forget to collect to connect, and have an awesome day.
See you guys.